Hey guys, Harry Thomas here, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my third video of Avatar Month, the final one before the big one, my review of the upcoming The Way of Water, which literally releases this Friday, and I think we are all going to love it, myself included, and I, for this time, I wanted to share my top five Avatar moments, my top five favorite moments from the original movie. And there are more, well, iconic, well, uh, landmark of cinema moments in that the original Avatar than people say. The story is not nearly as bad as everybody makes out, and has its moments of pure epicness and pure raw emotion and especially visual beauty. So I just wanted to give the narrative of the first Avatar a little more love. If you want to know my top five favorite moments from the first Avatar, then just keep watching. At number five, I know this is not a scene that everybody would put on their top five list, but Mated for Life, the moment when Neytiri and Jake confirm their love for one another after all the build up of the first half. This is, the most underrated, significant turning point in the movie, as it's shortly after Jake convinces Quaritch to just let him do the becoming one of the people ceremony when Quaritch was planning to ship Jake off back to Earth on a shuttle. Jake has now made up his mind that the RDA is the dream and the Na'vi way of life is the real world now, and he's made his choice. So he's like, a fuck getting my legs back. You know, I belong with Neytiri and nobody's gonna stop me. And it's funny how Neytiri suggests all the other Ometakaya women to Jake, like Ninut, who's the best singer, and the other lady who's a good hunter, but Jake's no, sweetheart, I've chosen you. I'm like, girl, can you not see how much he adores you? But good thing she picked a Jake and not Zute, because, well, arranged marriages just suck, and you've got to follow your heart when it comes to picking the love of your life. And uh, yeah, it's our first look at the Tree of Souls. That's the equivalent of the Navi's living telephone, and how they chat with Awa and praise to her, which will be far more significant in the third act of the film. At number four, the most heartbreaking and a tragic part of the first Avatar, the destruction of the Ometakaya's home tree. I mean, this was the moment that made the audience go, okay, Quaritch and the RDA are the biggest douchebags for willing to literally blow up the Navi's home and want to commit genocide on them just to get the stupid unobtainium. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm Team Navi for life, and uh, and it's also a uh, plot point which we're likely to see continue in Avatar 2, when Neytiri tragically loses her father, the chief of the Ometekai, and he passes his bow on to her. And it's our first real battle and conflict between the RDA and the Navi, and you're like, okay, it's going to take a miracle for the Navi to be able to prevail against this unstoppable force. James Horner's score is immensely powerful here, and not just with the destruction of the home tree track, but also the shutting down Grace's lab track. There's such a feel of hopelessness and bleakness to it. At number three, Sam Worthington's personal favourite scene in the first Avatar, Jake's first flight. This scene is, to quote Jake himself, outstanding. This is no competition, the greatest scene of Jake learning the ways of the Ometakaya through Neytiri's help. And when he picks his Igran for the first time, he may not be so talented at riding the dire horses, but at taming an Igran, he's a total knockout, and shows Zute, who doubts him, just how it's done. And sure, he doesn't initially get it right when he commands his Igran to fly, and his Igran just goes batshit crazy. But then Jake is like, "Oh, shut up and fly straight," and then and then it's just so graceful seeing Jake and Neytiri just fly through the floating mountains of Pandora. And it is one of the most visually immaculate scenes in the entire movie, and uh, uh, and James Horner's score is well, simply perfection. At number two, gathering all the Navi clans for battle. I mean, after the heart-wrenching destruction of the home tree scene, this was the hopeful and inspiring moment so that we needed to say, okay, the Navi have finally got hope again with Jake's uh, fucking incredible a speech as Turuk Makto, and just gathering all the over 2,000 warriors to drive the RDA off of Pandora. Yes, I praised James Horner's score in my previous picks, but this track from the soundtrack is my absolute favourite. It's is simply to die for. And my number one favorite Avatar moment is the final battle of the movie, the Battle of Pandora, the big throwdown between the Ometsukai and the RDA. And some may disagree, some may favor the final battle of the Terminator movies and Aliens over Avatars, but in my personal opinion, Avatar dethrones even them as the best climax that Cameron has ever made, and James Horner's score throughout just keeps you on your toes every step of the way. It's super satisfying seeing the Navi make the RDA pay for destroying their home, and when we see Zute die and see the dire horses on fire, it does hurt to see that. The casualties of this battle are off the scale. Cameron does not hold back when it comes to stakes in his movies, and the Awa has heard you moment is Neytiri's best moment for sure. When Jake blows up the bomber that's going to destroy the Tree of Souls, you're just like, holy fuck, why do people hate this movie again? This is nothing but epic. And Neytiri and Jake versus Quaritch on the ground is the icing on the cake part of the final battle. Seeing Neytiri just launch her two arrows into Quaritch's chest, and then that's how higher the stakes are in this fight. Jake very nearly died of suffocation, but thankfully Neytiri revived him, or we wouldn't have the Avatar sequels. So yeah, I'm proud to call the Battle of Pandora my favourite Avatar moment. So there you have it, humans and Pandorians. That they were my top five of personal favourite Avatar moments, and I sure am eager to hear your list in the comments section. Whether you have a similar or different picks to mine, and the following video for Avatar month will be the one you've all been waiting for. Da 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 dee da dee da dee daddly da 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 dee daddly daddly da dee daddly dee da dee dee da dee dee da dee 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 da. Avatar: The Way of Water review. Thankfully, you've not had to wait nearly as long for the review as we all have for the movie itself. But still, I mean, it's going to be it's going to be a freaking awesome day to finally talk about this sequel 13 years in the making, and I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. this top 5 list. And what are your top 5 favorite Avatar moments? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. And when I review Avatar: The Way of Water in a collab review with my good friends Pajax Perspective and iQuadrity 5, as well as and ranking each of the James Cameron movies. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.